Hello everyone, welcome back to some more Tyranny. We're about to start the ritual, but I did mess around with the spells very briefly, and apparently the core of, what is this called, Vigor, has a new spell with one of the expressions that we got. So I have this Polished Arm, which gives armor penetration to allied target, but then I had it also equipped with a accent that gives it fire damage too, for that person, so cool.
Right.
Just want to show that. The required preparations have been set. Are you ready to perform the ritual that will extract Karen's energy? Joining us is not a critical component, but I believe you would facilitate our focus. I would also like you to do this the honor of executing the final rites. After extracting his energy, we will have only a short time in which to use it to permanently destroy the land. Let us begin. Excellent. In that case, I will signal for the ritual of following to commence. Punishment for their... okay. Their nobles were rendered lifeless by the ritual of following? Oh god. Okay. The disfavored lieutenant clears his throat and edges away from the cliff. I'll just take a step back for this one. He taps the staff once, twice, thrice on the ground. Let the land hear our cries. He continues as Earthshakers gather, slowly chanting around him. Let the land shudder and tremble. Let the land swallow Karen's legacy and choke on the power forevermore. Archon of Stone, we gathered to beseech you, we who believe. Let us now follow this land as is fitting for your grave dirt. Grave dirt. Okay. Sir! The Scarlet Chorus are upon us! They've breached the perimeter! Uh-oh. Oh, for Graven's glory! Radix scrubs a hand down his visor, sweat beads in the gaps of his armor. Rouse the guild and defend the compound. Do not allow the Scarlet Chorus to interrupt the ritual, no matter the cost. Understood? Cadus? The disfavored officer unsheathes his sword with gusto. He clinks heavily as he stomps forward. Me and my shields are on it. With a respectful nod, he rushes past you, eager for battle, and already shouting for his soldiers. Radix affixes you with a stony, set expression. Fatebinder, we need you as well. If the chorus defeats us here, the disfavored odds in this war are all but doomed. Do not let them halt the ritual. What should I do? Kill them. Like, I'm not going to ask, not silently. Fatebinder, this is of the utmost importance. Do you understand? Do not let them shatter the Azulith loads. If they dislodge one of the focal staves, it's imperative you re-embed it in the load immediately, else the charge, and thus the entire ritual, could become unstable. Alright, I will kill them. Don't worry, friend. Wait, I missed one? Oh!
Guild.
It's a hit!
Feybinder, you cannot let the chorus halt the ritual. We've already siphoned too much telluric energy from Cairn. If the geotriagic resonance of the Azulith loads becomes disarrayed, the resulting backlash could kill Cairn, and with him, our ability to ever blight this realm. Quickly, you must re-embed the focal staff into its Azulith load to realign the spectral grid. What are you saying? Okay, I'll stick something into something. Realign. The southeastern one.
Send them at me in waves!
Oh, you don't want none of this, beasts. But I guess you're gonna get it anyway. Yeah, you're gonna get it.
Kids, you might learn something. This weapon is entirely worthless.
God, look at all that fire she sends out, man. That's all from the polished arms with that accent on it. Jeez. Just sitting out a line like that is just, that's so cool. With how fast she attacks, just boom, 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 boom. God. Anyway, we leveled up. Jeez. Alright, so we got all of that. Let's go back to the other trees that I have not done anything with. Like, I haven't even touched magic. Although lore would be pretty good for a lot of other stuff, but let's see. Let's just do that.
On it.
But honestly, like, I don't even allow him to throw that much. Most of the time, he's just, like, by the time I have done all the buffs just for Verse to let her be Verse, like, the battle's over. Because she's murdered everybody. Oh no! They somehow slipped past. It's as if the disfavored aren't even capable fighters.
Right.
Alright, let me do a round of buffs here. There we go. Oh god. This lasts for a long time, I think. 45 seconds. So we'll do that. How long does this last for? 60 seconds. It's like the entire party is here to buff Verse. And I'm okay with that. Actually,
On my command.
you need to stay close so you can get this next buff. So we'll just shoot a line out from right there.
Can't do that.
Why can't you do a fireball?
No dice. Bleed out, you little shit.
Burst is so good.
You got it.
Smash to pieces!
Bleed out, you little shit.
You lifting it up.
Jeez. I mean, it helps that we're giving her all these buffs, of course, but man, she's so good. The Sundered Bronze-Sword. And haven't really needed to use health potions either. We are coming, friends. Look at that, just chasing, grouping over here. Oh man, you guys are so fucking doomed, man.
I will aid you.
Damn thing could pierce a wall. Not
For the glory of Cairo!
Look at all that! Each one of those rapid strikes that look like we're proccing the fire. I don't even know what's going on.
I will aid you. A new dent.
Oh! Oh, we just died. Well. While the Archon of Stone's last shuddering breath, the Earthshakers expel the whole of this life force mixed with this arcane energy, now warped and twisted and thrust deep into the heart of the realm, a poisonous strike to forever rend the land. The edict breaks with an audible clap, and your stomach lurches from a sense of sudden weightlessness, combined with an acrid tang in the back of your throat, an aftertaste of the rot that now infuses the land. It's done! The edict is no more, and we didn't blow up all of Tyratus in the process! Lucky us. We resolved the edict, but at what cost? The land is blighted. Nothing will grow here in our lifetimes. Maybe no one else's for that matter. The fall of an Archon and the death knell of the chorus. This is a rare day, and I am honored to stand at the center of it for the glory of Ash. The wording of the edict pounds through your skull with the sort of clarity that usually comes from the days of practice and repetition. It would seem that the Edict of Stone is now a part of you. A word, Fatebinder. Landry takes you aside, patting your shoulder. I wondered if you might entertain a quick question. Go ahead. Wonderful. He dips his quill and starts writing on a sheet of vellum, focusing on you all the while. You've broken a number of Kairos' edicts at this point, which is not a claim that many can make. How do you feel about what you've accomplished? Spare me no detail, please. This is for posterity. Anything that strikes you about the experience is invaluable to the Chronicle. I would say it feels strange. Interesting way of looking at it, but consider that you are still drawing breath. If you truly stole from Kairos that which Kairos did not want taken, you'd be in Karen's lot. One last question for now. How do you feel? Physically and mentally, I mean. I ask because there's very little precedent on the matter, and you could define the symptoms and reactions for, well, for history as a whole. An arcane feat on this scale doesn't happen every day. Not a very... let's go this one. Dizziness, eh? Taps his quill thoughtfully. Could be due to the mental effort, or something else. You look fine to me. If you feel any different over time, I hope you'll let me know. I think I have what I need for now. Future readers of the Chronicles, thank you for your time and introspection. Fatebinder, you couldn't have been more instrumental to our cause. We were able to successfully extract Karen's energy and blank the land for the next millennia to come. Suffice to say, the General will be pleased. The next generation won't be as pleased when the tears run out of food. Brutal as it can get, even the Scarlet Chorus sets a limit on cruelty. His tone is shrewd and assessing when he next speaks. And it would appear you personally benefited from breaking the Edict of Stone, though to what end even I cannot fathom. I dare say our time together has proven somewhat symbiotic, if not wholly beneficial to you, Fatebinder. Karen is now deceased, though there yet remains a tinge of power within him to be harvested. Should you have use for it, consider it a sign of my favorable appraisal. Could that be a generous gesture from the Iron Core himself? Must have taken some resolve not to drain every last drop, Commander. Yes, and as I am sure you are aware, resolve is not an area in which I am lacking. I'll harvest a piece of the Archon and inform Ash that we have successfully struck a definitive blow against the Chorus. Hello, Karen. I'm just going to take a little bit of you, I guess. You can detect subtle vibrations in 6 points along the Archon's body, the last expressions of his diminishing life force. I gotta hit each one. Oh, maybe I only pick one. Yeah, okay. Well, what do I want for tokshen here? Haven't invested much in health because I haven't really needed to. We'll do strength, I think.
On it.
Okay. Oh, not actually. Whoa. Interesting. I didn't realize we got that. Oh, plus 2 mites. Okay, I did the thing. But it didn't update the quest, did it? Oh. No, we just gotta report. Okay. Actually, I may give that to... Oh, everyone has something to say. You've carved out a real knack for yourself by breaking the Overlord's edicts left and right. Whatever Tunon is paying you for your services, I'd say you're due for a raise. How does it feel? Not only have you given voice to the Overlord's will, but you're breaking Kairos' magic left and right. I'm only serving the interest of my mission. Sticking to your priorities is a good way to stay alive, but I wonder if you should be more reckless. I never got anywhere by playing it safe. I'm here if you need me, but I don't have a mind for arcane wisdom. I'll do whatever I can to get out our little gang through this war, and if it ever looks like your strength is flagging, I'll put you out of your misery and take control. Cheer up. Thank you, Verse. Thank you.
What do you need?
Let's duel. I've seen mention of duels before.
That would be an understatement, and I thought you'd never ask. Since you're obviously at a huge disadvantage, I'll let you pick our weapon of choice.
I'm not good at either of these things. But you're exceptionally good at dual wielding, so... Although I wonder if this would raise our skill in these two. That's probably what this would do. So like if I did
Exotic.
this-
Good choice. I'll leave you to guess which one is my dominant hand.
Oh, yeah, okay. Okay, so we don't have to actually fight at all. Verse slashes and parries with unrestrained ferocity. At times it becomes difficult to follow her movements. After taking more than a few cuts, you learn to relax your eyes and better follow the subtle motion of her dance.
You held your own. Call me impressed. Need anything else, or did I tire you out? What did you have in mind?
I don't know in what brain-addled state you thought that disfavored were the army to support, but I see you're committed to it. Of course, you're free to do as you like. Zigzagging around the tiers, pissing off authorities as we go. I suppose there are worse ways to occupy one's time.
Well, if you're baiting me for a compliment, you're talking to the wrong girl. I don't have a gang anymore, and I wouldn't throw in my lot with any of the killers floating around the Scarlet Chorus ranks. The fact of the matter is you're doing important work, even if you stumble and flail along the way. If that puts me at odds with my Scarlet Chorus ties, so be it. I'm not such a camp follower that I don't look after my interests first. And I find you interesting. You've satisfied your curiosity, so let me satisfy mine. Why are you keeping a little scrap of a thing like me around?
Have you seen yourself? Fucking murdering anything. Do I have that response? No. I have feelings for you. No, I don't. Not like those types of feelings. To consider us friends? I don't know if my character would consider us friends. I think this is the most accurate.
I wonder what makes you so sure I won't cut your throat some evening just to hear you gurgle. It's taking a risk when you travel with someone like me. I suppose time will tell.
Well, that's reassuring. Okay.
That's twice now. By Kairos' icy nethers, twice! Edicts have been broken before, but never in all my many years have I heard of one person doing it twice.
Maybe later I'll slay an Archon. I'm still planning my day. That's pretty funny. But I don't think that's what we would say. Anybody can do it, just think about the wording of the edict and you'll find Kairos has left options.
That's like saying winning a war is as simple as raising a giant army and making all the right maneuvers. Knowing what must be done and actually doing it, well, that's the dividing line between being a legend and being forgotten.
It is rare enough that anyone has the opportunity to proclaim an edict, much less break one. How are you holding up, Fatebinder?
Yeah, we don't get to do War Mage option often. We'll do this one.
I'm glad to hear it. Since you seem more comfortable with magic than I had credited, I'll try not to worry myself over your well-being. Just thought I'd check in.
Thank you, Barrick.
What can I do for you?
We've already gone over that. The Overlord will not stand for civil war between Archons. I would like to think that Tunon would broker peace between the two, but there is too much hostility between Graven Ash and the Voices of Nerat. We are not powerless to help the situation. We can try to find ways to stop the Voices of Nerat, or discredit him in the Overlord's eyes. If the Voices were eliminated, the chorus would collapse, and the infighting would cease. Okay. To Ironhearth we go. Actually, hold on. We leveled up, so now I can train a little bit. Hello, friend. Okay. Now to Ironhearth. Oh, wait. Oh, shoot. We gotta go back to the main spire. And do like the little thing where we touch the mysterious device and things happen. I mean, I suppose we can do that after we talk to Ash. I mean, I doubt like talking to Ash here is going to initiate like some kind of end of the game sequence. Or maybe it will. The hell do I know? I haven't played this before. Fatebinder, I felt something indescribable pass through me just before your arrival. Emotions of great rage and pain, followed by a moment of lingering sorrow. I suspect that something has been lost, and Tyranny herself strains at the absence. I understand that both of the spires jutting up from the ruins of Azure are now under your control. It would seem that impossible feats are no mystery to the likes of you. Impressive for Tunon's minion. Do not allow yourself to be swept up by the esteem and glory of this achievement. Were you a soldier of mine, I would temper your pride with modesty. Cairn is dead, Ash. The Archon of Stone fallen. Ash turns his gaze out to Ironhearth, settling it on nothing. I thank you, Fatebinder. This was a long time coming. Cairn's betrayal was inexcusable, and a death sentence from a lawful hand is no more or less than he deserved. What's more, you are to be commended for resolving an Edict of Kairos and putting down an Archon at once. You don't sound too pleased about this. I do not always find war pleasing, especially in these dark days. When it is thrust upon me, and former allies show their true colors, at times I want nothing more than to see home again, but even home has its memories. I would never have called the Archon of Stone a friend. Cairn was a difficult man to know. Taciturn and removed... Taciturn? Is that how you pronounce that? Keeping to himself as often as not. But we had much in common. When you are an Archon, that is a quality you learn to cherish in others. So no, I am not pleased. I make no secret of it. I am sorrowful and cruel. Even though the Archon needed to die, that does not stop me from wishing it were otherwise. What happens to the Scarlet Chorus? The crops grown for our enemies will have withered on the vine. By now, the Archon's forces are clutching their stomachs and tightening their belts as we starve them out. Ash's finery. A fair reward for more than fair service to the Legion. Ash nods with gratitude and hands you a heavy hammer wrapped in cloth. The Earthshakers from Forgebound conceived of this, and I can think of no wielder more deserving than you, Fatebinder. Oh. Fatebinder, no time for pleasantries or ceremony. Your spire is under attack. The Scarlet Chorus have ramped up their offensive, and they mean to topple your stronghold. with you atop it if need be. I feared something like this might happen, an act of desperation from the voices of Norat. He's either too much of a coward to attack Ironhearth, or his forces are too weak. Either way, you'll need to answer this threat with blood. I'm assuming talking to Lysander? Yeah, sure, we'll praise him. Thanks, Fatebinder. Best of luck at your spire. Okay, so they want to try and take out the spires, huh? Maybe I should have touched the mysterious device before this. Return to the Vengeance Well Spire. Well, I think we're going to end it here and get to the spire in the next episode and I guess fight off some Scarlet Chorus. Thanks for watching. I will see you all next time. Take care.